Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Isolate, Meditate, Create, day 16. So we're over 2 weeks in. It's really exciting. Yes, welcome. My name is Jessica Lynn Johnson, and I'm the founder and CEO of Soaring Solo, which is a company dedicated to the direction and development of one-person plays. So that's what I am blessed to do for a living. And hopefully during this experience, you're going to get some great mosaic pieces to put together your solo show with. And if that's not your goal, at least you'll be writing and expressing yourself every day, which is a really good thing right now. And the mission of this is we are joining together every day during stay at home at 9 a.m. Pacific time to connect with one another, to connect with our creative selves, and to express ourselves openly and freely. Just a couple of announcements. This coming Saturday is my free class from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The same link, so you can go there and actually go to my website. Go to jessicalynjohnson.com and go under free stuff, or you can also go under events. Either way will get you to my free class and RSVP there, so I can send you a confirmation email with all of your details. So that's happening on Saturday. And then Friday morning from 10:30 to 12:30, Heather Dowling and I are doing a webinar on how to create and tour a an award-winning one-person play. So we're really excited about that. That's happening this Friday. The suggested donation is $30, but no one will be turned away due to lack of funds. So you can email me at soaringsoloartist@gmail.com to RSVP for that, or you can just visit jessicalynjohnson.com for more information on that webinar. Okay, I think that's it. So make sure that you have somewhere nearby something to write with and write on, as writing is a very important part of what we're going to be doing today. So just have that nearby and go ahead and get comfortable in your seats. Just get a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes and just really start to get in touch with your breath. Breathing deeply in. Audibly exhaling out if you need to, releasing any stress and tension that you might be holding on to. Just getting very comfortable in your seat, really melting it onto the floor or into your chair, wherever you're seated, letting every muscle relax, and imagine that your breath is just nourishing every inch of your body, filling your entire body with light and nourishment. And as you're breathing, just do a body scan from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Where are you carrying any tension or any discomfort? And breathe deeply into those places. Continuing to relax and unclench. And imagine on your in-breath that you are breathing in optimism and hope, perseverance, strength, all good things, all things that serve you. Just breathe that in on your in-breath. Joy, elation, love. And on your exhale, releasing back into the universe that which does not serve you. Negativity, anxiety, limiting thoughts or beliefs, worry, stress. Exhaling those things out. And just continue this cycle for a little while of breathing in what serves, exhaling what does not. And notice your thoughts, but try not to attach to any of them. Just let them float by, float through. Try to let go of any to-do lists or personal dramas. Just let all of that go for this short experience today. Give yourself the gift of being here now. And now imagine as you're exhaling that you are releasing into the world your generosity, your hope, your optimism, your help, your guidance, your gifts. So you're breathing in what serves you and you are sharing that back with the universe on your out breath. A cycle of giving and receiving, all that is good, all that serves. And now continuing to have your eyes closed and breathing deeply, sitting comfortably, I'm going to guide you through a visualization. And I just ask that you trust whatever comes up for you. You never have to share unless you want to share, so be very uncensored in this journey. So I want you to call forth a secret or a place of shame, maybe something that you thought or you currently think you are never going to share this story from stage. Maybe it keeps coming up for you to write about it, but you just say, nope, there's no way I'm talking about that. Just for this moment today, let that surface for you. What is something that you just keep saying you're not going to talk about, you're not going to share it? And don't overthink it. Just let that surface for you. Perhaps it carries embarrassment or shame, sadness, or maybe you just think it's trivial and no one would care. Whatever the reasons are, just let that surface for you. Maybe it feels too vulnerable. And now really get in touch with the reasons why, the feelings around why you would not want to share this. What comes up for you when you think of sharing it? Is it fear? Is it anxiety? Is it shame? What are the reasons around not wanting to share it? Just be honest with yourself about that. And if you did speak it aloud, only to yourself, what would you have to say about it? How would you tell this story? Is there any sense of freedom in sharing this story? And is there a lesson or a message in this story for you and possibly for others? If you did ever choose to share it, what is the lesson? What is the message or the relatability? Do you think others could also relate to this? Or maybe it's part of your fear that they wouldn't. But is there a gift in sharing it for you? Even if no one else understood, even if no one else cared, would there be a gift for you in the releasing and sharing of this story? What would that gift be? How would it feel to take it out of the dark and put it into the light and not keep it secret or shameful or embarrassing anymore? Or perhaps just to be vulnerable in this way? And why do you think you kept it to yourself in the first place? Did someone tell you to keep it a secret or shame you around it? Did you just feel that way on your own accord? How did it become something that you didn't want to share or talk about in the first place? So just continue to let this secret or this place of shame or vulnerability surface for you, and imagine the gift or the lesson, the message in the mess that might be present for you if you were to share it, if you were to say it out loud, if you were to admit it to yourself or possibly to others. And now, just for a moment, imagine if you did share it. Allow yourself to fantasize about the perfect, ideal way that it would be received. If you shared it from stage, if you shared it with one other person, what would feel good in terms of how it was received? Just imagine that playing out. And just spend one more moment with that fantasy of the positive way it could play out. And now taking another deep breath in. On our exhale, slowly coming back to this present moment. Opening your eyes, and go ahead and reach for whatever it is that you have to write with and write on. And I'm going to give you 8 minutes to write about whatever came up for you. And especially with this one, remember that you never have to share unless you want to share. But I invite you to be very uncensored for yourself, for your own expression and releasing of any shame or embarrassment around whatever came up for you. Some ideas for those of you who are new: you can write a first person monologue, you can write a lyrics to a song, you can write poetry. There's no ideal correct way to do it. It's just your expression that matters. So go ahead and jump in. You have 8 minutes to write, and I'll let you know when your time is up. You have about 4.5 minutes left. A little over a minute left. Okay, so that's your 8 minutes. Hopefully, you got something rich and juicy out of that, or at least something that needed to be released. And I have found in the 15 plus years I've been doing this that often the very thing that we don't want to write about, we don't want to share, is the very thing that we need to write about and we need to share, even if it's just the thing that leads us to the thing we really need to talk about. So thank you for going there with me today and writing whatever came up for you. And if this experience has been meaningful to you, I hope that you'll share this link with other people, since we will be doing this every single day at 9 a.m. Pacific time during stay at home. So if there are other people you think would benefit from meditating and writing, like, and gathering together in this way for this free experience, please, please, please share with them. And I post about it on my social media every single day as well. So you can just go ahead and share it from there if that's easiest. And I would also encourage you to transcribe what you've written, especially if you're joining every day. You should be accumulating some really great mosaic pieces to create your solo show from, or some great body of work. So transcribe it, make it real, put it in a document if you haven't already, start to make a script out of it. And especially today, if you want to share this, great. I always encourage people to be witnessed, but it's so important to find someone to share this piece with, or any of your pieces, who will hold a safe container for you, who will hold safe, supportive space for you. So really decide who that person, who that lucky person gets to be to witness you and your art. And just again, a reminder that Friday from 10:30 to 12:30, Heather and I are doing our workshop on how to create and tour an award-winning solo show. That is also happening on Zoom. You can go to jessicalynjohnson.com for more information about that under events. Suggested donation of $30, but no one's going to be turned away. We understand that finances are all over the board right now for people. So we just want to make it available to whoever would like to join. So email me at soaringsoloartist@gmail.com or visit my website about that. And then my free class is happening on Saturday from 10 to 11:30. So go ahead and RSVP at jessicalynjohnson.com under free stuff and sign up for my free class. And then if you want to share any of these pieces you've been writing, there is going to be an opportunity to do that toward the end of class in the prepared work section. So if you want to share, you can do so. And lastly, if you wanted to work with me in a more professional capacity, I've moved all of my services onto Zoom to be in compliance with everything that's going on and keep us all healthy, physically, but also emotionally and creatively and spiritually and all that good stuff. So if you do want to work with me in that way, my coaching services are online now. I do one-on-one, I do small group, and I do power pairs. So those are all different price points and different offerings that I have. So email me or visit my website for more information about that. And I will see you all tomorrow at 9 a.m. So thank you so much for joining. Have a beautiful day.